Your OpenClaw agent is skipping half of its own instructions, and you have absolutely no idea. If you've ever wondered why your agent keeps making the same mistake even though you wrote a rule about it, or why it ignores part of its SOUL.md file, this is the reason. It's not the agent's fault. It's a hard-coded limit nobody talks about at all. My name is Andrew. I run 11 AI agents across 3 businesses, 2 of which are 7-figure businesses, and I've logged over 700 hours building inside of OpenClaw at this point, and I took my AI agency to multiple 5 figures without hiring a single human employee. This is the OpenClaw Blueprint. This is video 2 of 8 in the OpenClaw Blueprint series, and today we're breaking down the 18,000 character trap. Now let me ask you something. Have you ever written a rule in your agent's SOUL.md file and then watched it completely ignore that rule? I would assume yes. Have you ever added more context, more instructions, more examples, hoping it would finally stick, and instead the agent just got worse? Yeah, I would assume so, because it's happened to me as well. And have you ever wondered if maybe OpenClaw just doesn't work the way that you see other YouTubers said it would? You probably have. Now, it's not OpenClaw, it's not your agent, it's the way you're feeding it information. Here's what was happening to me. I had a SOUL.md file that I was really proud of, and I had written everything I wanted my agent to know. Personality role, escalation rules, examples of how to handle different situations, the whole thing, like the entire thing. It was probably 28,000 characters of just pure gold, and the agent kept failing. It kept missing rules I had clearly written down. I'd point to the file and say, it's right there, why aren't you following this? And the agent would respond like it had never even seen that part of the file in the first place. And here's why this matters. If you're running OpenClaw and you don't know about this limit, you're wasting tokens on every single session. You're paying for context the agent literally cannot see. Every dollar you spend on usage is partially going to instructions your agent is completely skipping. And if you're running multiple agents like I am, that cost compounds so fast. So I wasn't going to accept that. So I dug into the documentation, I tested the limit myself across multiple agents, and I finally figured out exactly what's happening under the hood. Now, really quick, if you guys get any value out of this video or any of the videos on my channel or in this OpenClaw Blueprint series, I need you to go ahead and join our Telegram. It is free, completely free, nothing to sell you. The link is down in the description below, where business owners and beginners are actually implementing this stuff and are actually having influence over what I make here content-wise on YouTube and what I cover in live streams every Tuesday and Thursday. So if you want influence on that, go ahead and click the link down in the description below. You could join the Telegram. Again, completely free, absolutely nothing to sell you. Now, here's what I want you to understand. This isn't a bug. This is how OpenClaw is designed to work. And once you understand how it actually reads your files, you stop fighting the system and you actually start working with it. So here's what's actually happening. OpenClaw has a hard character limit on how much of a single file it will read. That number is 18,000 characters, not words, characters, including like spaces, line breaks, punctuation, all that good stuff, right? And if your file goes over 18,000 characters, OpenClaw doesn't even tell you. It doesn't throw any errors. It doesn't warn you. It just quietly truncates whatever it won't read. And this is the part that really broke my brain when I first figured this out. It doesn't read the first 18,000 characters and then stop. It reads the first 14,000 characters on your file. Then it skips the entire middle, and then it reads the last 4,000 characters inside of that file. So if your SOUL.md file is 28,000 characters, your agent is reading the beginning, skipping 10,000 characters in the middle, and picking back up at the end. Whatever lives in the middle of that section, your agent literally never sees. Now think about what that means for the way most people write SOUL.md files. They put the agent's identity at the top, the role and personality near the top as well, the escalation rules and detailed examples in the middle, and then they wrap up with a summary and some final instructions at the bottom. So your agent reads the identity, it reads their role, skips all the detailed examples and edge cases, then reads your closing notes. And you're sitting there wondering why the agent keeps screwing up the exact scenarios you wrote rules for. That's because at the end of the day, it never ever reads those rules. And this isn't a bug. It's actually a smart design choice. The long files cost more tokens to process, and by reading the head and the tail of a long file, OpenClaw protects you from runaway costs. The problem is that most people don't even know it works this way, so they write files that suffer the most from truncation. So here's the rule. Every single critical file you write for an OpenClaw agent stays under 18,000 characters. SOUL.md, AGENTS.md, any of them, to be honest. If they go over, you're losing the entire middle of that file. Now, if you're getting a lot of value from this, then go ahead and do me a favor and give me a follow on X. Okay, the link is down in the description below. That's where a lot of people have been directly DMing me, and that is the best place to get some direct help to some of the questions you have, other than in the comment section below. So if you're getting any value from this, then go ahead, and links in the description to go ahead and give me a follow on X. So now you know the limit. The question is, how do you fit everything you need into 18,000 characters when there's clearly more to say? Well, there are 4 techniques I use across all 11 of my agents. And once I locked these in, my files dropped from like 25,000 plus characters to under 16,000, and my agent's performance literally jumped immediately. That is no exaggeration. Technique number 1 is just write dense, okay? Every word matters. This is not a place for fillers. Most people write SOUL.md files like they're writing a college essay. Okay, long sentences, soft transitions, repeating themselves with slight variations. I know because I do this a lot. And just cut all of it, okay? If you can say something in 5 words instead of 15, say it in 5. The bad version of this would be, it is important that you remember to always include the @ mention when you respond to another agent in the workspace. That's an example of a bad way to go about it. Now, the good way to go about it is just always include @ mention whenever responding to agents. Same instructions, a third of the characters. Your agent gets the same rule, and you just saved 11,000 characters across the file. Now, I will say that in order for you to do this most optimally, you should just go in and ask your agent to read the file, tell you how many characters it is, and then absolutely eliminate any of the filler words, waste, etc., and condense that into something much, much more simple. Your agent will take care of this for you. Technique number 2, though, is split your files, okay? So for SOUL.md is for identity, agents.md is for workspace rules, lessons.md is for the mistakes the agent has made and learned from, the thinking.md is for decision-making principles. But most people try to cram everything into one massive SOUL.md file, and that's how you end up with over 25,000+ characters. Instead, give each topic its own file. Each one stays under the limit, and the agent reads all of them, and nothing gets truncated at all. Now for technique number 3, if you absolutely cannot get the file under 18,000 characters, put your most critical rules at the very top and the very bottom, because those are the only sections that OpenClaw guarantees it will read. Your boring background context can live in the middle, okay? Your hard rules and escalation logic live at the top and the bottom. This is a workaround, not a fix, but if you're in a hurry, it does work. Now, ideally speaking, you should 100% be able to get your SOUL.md and all these files under 18,000 characters, and I have done this as well. Now for technique number 4 is audit your files monthly. Okay, files grow. You add a new rule here and a new example there, and 3 months later, your once tight 14,000 character file is now sitting at 19,500 characters, and the agent has been silently truncating that entire time. So I run a check on every agent's files at the start of each month, character count and all. Anything over 17,000 gets a rewrite, anything over 18,000 gets a split, and this is a non-negotiable in my system, and you can set up cron jobs in order to make this happen. Now, once I implemented one of the 4 of these techniques in across all 11 of my AI agents, the change was immediate. Okay, the agent stopped missing rules I had written down, the escalation logic actually fired when it was supposed to, Mercury, my frontline operator, stopped asking the same clarifying questions every session because the answer was finally in a section she could actually read. Now, what does this mean for you? Okay, if you implement this for you, it means that there's less retraining, less debugging, less wasted spend on tokens for context the agent never sees, and the bigger your operation gets, well, the more this matters. And if you're running 3 agents and 1 file is over the limit, that's kind of annoying, but if you're running 11 like myself, it can then become a system-wide issue and then create a bunch of other things and other issues. And here's what I'll say about the timing. okay? Right now, most OpenClaw users are still building their first agent. They haven't hit this wall yet. The ones who learn this rule before they hit the wall are going to scale 10 times faster than the ones who learn it after wasting weeks debugging the wrong thing, like I did. This is the kind of detail that separates real operators from the people who are just playing with AI tools. So now you understand the 18,000 character limit. You know how OpenClaw reads your files. You know how to keep your agents from silently losing half of their instructions. And in video number 3, I'm going to break down the 9-file reload protocol. This is the system that makes my agents reload their full identity every single session, even after long conversations. It's the reason my agents never drift, never forget who they are, and never restart from scratch. If video 1 was about giving your agent identity and video 2 was about making sure they can actually read it, now video 3 is about making sure that the identity sticks no matter what happens during the session. If you missed video 1 on the SOUL.md and the AGENTS.md, watch that one next. The link is down in the description below. Otherwise, video 3 drops very, very soon and you do not want to miss it. So subscribe and hit the bell notification so you ensure that you are notified the next time I go and drop a video, let alone video number 3 and the rest of the videos inside of this OpenClaw Blueprint series. Now, 3 things before you go. First things first, smash the like button if you got value from this video. Nobody, no other creator is talking about this at all. And no one's going to be talking about the rest of the stuff that's going to be coming out on this channel in regards to the OpenClaw Blueprint series. And on top of that, just anything else in regards to OpenClaw and AI agents. Now, number 2 is if you got value from this, again, I need you to do me a favor and join that Telegram down below. That is where you are really going to get a lot of value. You're going to be able to influence exactly what I'm making here content-wise, which is exactly why I'm making this series. This is all based on people saying they have issues with this stuff. And lastly, go ahead and give me a follow on X. The link is down in the description below. You can connect with me directly there, and that's where people are shooting me a lot of DM requests and just overall keeping up with what my mind is thinking on a day-to-day basis in regards to OpenClaw, AI, and everything that's going on in the space. Now, this is the OpenClaw Blueprint series, and I will see you in video number 3.